All right, everyone, I'm using a new microphone, so hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better. I'm also in a setting that kind of has a bit of reverb to it, so the recording quality might not be the best, but whatever. I also will admit that I'm a little tipsy at the moment. I had a beer, so if my talking skills are a little bit lower than usual, I apologize. Anyway, Google's new phone, the Pixel 4, has a problem with its facial recognition algorithm or AI or whatever, and the facial recognition actually works with eyes closed, which is a security concern because you could be asleep, you could be drugged, anything. You could be asleep, it could be as innocent as you're fucking asleep and someone pulls out your phone, and unlocks it by pointing it at your face while you're asleep. It works with your eyes closed, so I don't see how someone can't do that. So this is definitely a security concern that I believe Google says they'll patch with future software updates or something, and hopefully they do that. Not only does the facial recognition work with eyes closed, but it struggles with makeup, apparently. Yes, people do change in appearance quite drastically sometimes with makeup. I know some chicks go from fucking, okay to fucking fine as shit with just makeup. So the change in appearance through makeup, I can't entirely blame the AI for struggling with this, but Google should have probably ironed out these bugs before they released the phone if it's struggling this much with makeup, because I was reading the article on Engadget and it said that one woman set the facial recognition software while she was wearing makeup, and then it wouldn't work when she took off her makeup. So then she tried setting the facial recognition thing with makeup off, and then it wouldn't work when she had makeup on. So that's definitely a design flaw that I think Google should work on, considering that, almost half of the population right there is probably going to have issues with it. Now, obviously, the AI or the algorithm or whatever that they use, no one could have said that this surprises them too much. I can see how a computer would struggle to recognize someone with like a lot of makeup on or something. The appearance is quite different. Not only that, but with eyes closed, I don't really blame the AI for unlocking the phone. I just think, Google should have programmed something in there to like override it. So like if the AI detects that your eyes are closed, it should say like, open your eyes or something like that, just something. I don't understand how the security feature or the security problem fucking made it through, quality control or whatever. It's a little bit amazing, but it is mostly due to the fault of the AI and Google's own incompetence, probably. It has nothing to do with politics that Engadget somehow injected into this article too somehow. It says here in this Engadget article, by the way, most of the article is fine. It's fairly normal, it's just the writer expressing how she feels about the fucking phone and whatnot and talking about the security problems. But in this one section, I just don't understand why it's here. It's almost like they're attacking Google and trying to say that they're not reaching affirmative action quotas or some shit. But let me just read this. So it says, it's easy to jump to the conclusion that the people most affected by Pixel 4's totally not secure facial recognition don't work at Google. People like parents whose children or teens might unlock an adult's phone or buy stuff, change content settings, send a mean message to Uncle Bob, or unlock in-game purchases. All right, so fairly normal so far. Or anyone who has been roofied or had their privacy invaded by a lover, a vengeful ex, or a stalker. Okay, getting a little deep there, but I can accept that, whatever. That could definitely happen. And certainly not anyone who would be targeted by the police for their skin color, by ICE for their papers, or by a group of assailants for gender orientation, skin color, or their profession, like sex workers. They even specify like sex workers. So like I said, most of this article is fine. I already reported on this topic, but Engadget, what the fuck are you doing? What is this paragraph? It started off okay, you're just talking about how this security problem can easily be taken advantage of. And then you quickly devolve into like, I mean, what the fuck is this? And certainly not anyone who would be targeted by the police for their skin color, by ICE for their papers, or by a group of assailants for gender orientation, skin color, or their profession, like sex workers. I mean, Jesus, did you really have to specify? You know, you could have left it up to imagination or some shit. You know, I don't know. I just don't really understand why this is here. And not only that, but does the facial recognition struggle to recognize people with darker skin or something? Because you do say, and certainly not anyone who would be targeted by the police for their skin color, which obviously, you know, no one's stupid. You're implying that they have darker skin. I'm sorry, but that's what you're implying. And so, I mean, you didn't say anywhere within the article that minorities have a harder time using this facial recognition software. So what the fuck is that all about? And then by ICE for their papers, like what the fuck? Just leave this shit out next time, please, Engadget. I guess that's going to be all for today. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.